Maybe I do. I thought we had it. Maybe I've got it on the Epic Store or something. I don't know. We'll get there. What the fuck is this? I open YouTube. What is this? I open YouTube. Trump, Biden, and Obama discuss a World of Warcraft tier list.
Just so we're clear, we're looking back at them now, not when we were actually parsing Mad High in 2008.
Yeah, okay, Barack, let's go.
All right, Barons, that makes sense.
Obviously starting out strong with classic S tier for vanilla.
Really, bro? S tier? Oh, it's so rusty. Then again, you are too, I'd say A tier tops.
Honestly, I think it's an S tier too, Don. The Emerald Dream and the Dragon World bosses were fire.
Yeah, you'd like the Emerald Dream, huh? Sleepy Joe, you're so old you might just be a dragon too?
Hey, let's just put it in A tier for now, and we'll see. Next up is Burning Crusade.
That's an A tier for me. I love the introduction of Arena and owning some noobs and twos.
B tier for me. As much as I like taking over some new lands, ultimately it was kind of mid. What about you, Barack?
It was kind of
C
mid.
tier, I quit halfway through. The first tier and couldn't be arsed to get back. Shit was whack compared to the epicness of Nax. Fuck, I loved Nax. I miss Bigglesworth.
You're all going senile way before me. I'm G quitting the guild if we place the legendary Burning Crusade below B tier.
All right, B tier it is. You sure it ain't S for senile, huh, Sleepy Joe?
Ha, nice one, Barack. Let's just put it in B and go next. This list is already fucked.
It is!
Next, one of my favorites, Wrath of the Motherfucking Lich King.
Oh, man, I love the Lich King. Amazing rebalancing of the classes. But ultimately now with the re-release, it's kind of mid again, C for me.
Yeah, it's mid because you're not capable of dealing with bosses with more than one mechanic. Kind of like his entire election, one-trick pony looking head ass.
Huh, holy shit, you actually just got roasted by the Bidenator. But I'd say it's B as well. It's good, but not peak World of Warcraft.
Just put it in A, Barack. Don't listen to some skillless dogshit forum warrior. This guy always claims he was rank 1 gladiator, probably on Wowhead forums, oh Mao.
Why are you so fired up, Joe? Are you using up your energy for the entire week? How'd I say C tier, guys, so overall B is fair.
Next up, Kata, man, this shit was good and bad. B again.
Great raids, great PvP for a warrior main like me. But it missed some of the magic. A for me.
Trump is a warrior main.
Some of the fucking magic, Don. The entire continent was ruined by Deathwing. You'd know more of that, wouldn't you, Trump? Ruining continents.
Satisfying
I
number
vote C, so put that in B, or I will grief the next raid.
Guys, we're just making a tier list. Why are you both so cranky?
Apologies, Barons. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I mean, Barack, we should be more calm and like you, Don.
Agreed. Let's make this tier list great again. Calm and collected.
Let's make this
I love
tier
the next
list
one,
great
conquering
again.
Some more foreign lands. I also love the Jade Forest. So much PvP going on whilst leveling.
Mists of Pandaria was kind of iffy for me. My guild collapsed because they didn't want to give me mounts from Dragon Soul and Kata.
Joe, I do solemnly swear on my life, if you do not give this an S, I will make sure you sleep for eternity.
Rock, you said it's just a tier list. Relax, bro.
Did you not just say we...
Mists of Pandaria was the best, and I will not stand for less than an S. I got Osama. I can get you lazy old fucks, too.
Wow! Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God.
I was going to give it an S either way, bro. It's just Sleepy Joe getting lost in the mists again.
Fine, S tier it is, but I am a bit sad now, Barry.
Good, very good. The PvP was immaculate. Amazing ways to catch up in solid raids. Mists of Pandaria is an S tier expansion.
For real, for real. But do we even need to discuss the hazard that was Warlords of Draenor?
D tier for WAD right now. That shit made me snooze for an entire expansion.
The garrisons, almost forgot the name. That's how boring it was. Garrisons were lamer than the Bidenator's legs after having a nap.
What in the Jiminy fucking flipping fuck, Barack? That's not cool, man.
Love that. Up next, Legion. Great expansion. Let me tell you that. Man, I love those legendaries.
Those class halls were amazing, too. I remember that one time when I actually was playing on my shaman and fell into the maelstrom.
Joe, we don't have time for your 30-minute anecdotes. We'll all be sleeping by the end.
He is right, Joe. Shut the fuck up and just tell me your tier. I'm saying A tier. Great representation for all classes.
A tier as well, so let's just put it there.
What the fuck? You didn't ask me, guys?
Oh, you want to be the little special boy, Joe?
No, A tier for me as well.
Do we even have to rate Battle for Azeroth and Shadowlands?
Well, I really enjoyed Battle for Azeroth. I really sympathize with Sylvanas Windrunner, actually, and she's hot.
You sympathize with her? Figures, poor Teldrassil. I still miss that beautiful zone.
Actually, the story development was whack as fuck. Everything happened and nothing did. Battle for Dazar'alor was dope, though.
I'm saying A tier.
Have you actually lost your goddamn mind, Donald?
We've lost him. There is no way that it's higher than a C.
Agreed, Baron. C is the highest.
But just look at Sylvanas, guys. Come on. She's strong, powerful, strikes fear into the enemies, and hot as fuck. But whatever, you guys probably jerk off to Mechatork?
Shut the fuck up, Don, anyway, Shadowlands. Started off great, fell off harder than Trump's fake tan after a day.
Fell off harder than Trump fell off the Forbes 400.
What in tarnation fuckity fuck? You guys are so rude. But true, Shadowlands gameplay slipped down the gutter fast, just like Joe's hands slip everywhere.
I'm done. We're ending it here.
Oh, now it's too much, huh, Crybaby? What are you gonna do, sleep on it?
Guys, we're done anyway. When you hit rank 1 gladiator like me, call me up again for some arena.
Fucking hell, that was genius. That was genius. Oh no, how many of these are there?
Hard doesn't mean it's fun, Donald. The game has aged like milk.
We all know you're just mad because you never beat the game yourself.
I beat the game.
Yeah, the All-Stars version where you can save your progress doesn't count.
It does count. I beat every level in the game. I rolled credits.
Fake news.
Your shit-ass opinions are fake news, Don.
Let's just settle and put it in C tier.
I can't believe we're putting the most simple and straightforward game in the franchise so high.
I can't believe we're putting the game that started a legacy so low.
Okay, moving on. Super Mario Bros. 2, controversial game, but I think
Dog shit, D tier.
If you look at it objectively and forget the Super Mario title attached to it,
E tier.
the game is great. It's fun. It's unique.
It's bad.
It's challenging in just the right ways and keeps you on your toes while making you feel good every time you succeed.
The game's fucking weird, Joe.
It's fucking weird, Donald.
Says the one who sniffs little girls.
Says the one who wants to fuck his own daughter.
Civility, guys. Keep it civil.
I'm just trying to tell Sleepy Joe here that his game is a fever dream of bad level design, bad enemies, poor controls, and a shit visual style.
Where would you put the game, Donald?
F tier.
F tier? Are you fucking kidding me?
What, you'd put it in S or some shit like that?
Not S, but this game is definitely an A tier.
A tier? What the fuck are you talking about, Joe? I don't think this game is bad, but it's not that good either.
You guys are so hung up on the fact that it doesn't play like any other Super Mario game that you don't see all the unique charms it has to offer. Did you know this game isn't actually a Super Mario game in Japan? It's called Doki Doki.
Doki Doki Panic. We all fucking know, Joe, and nobody gives a shit.
Donald's right. That's the most overused piece of gaming trivia in history.
My point is that when you know the game isn't a real Mario game, you can appreciate it for being a fun time in its own right.
It's not fun, Joe. It's a dog shit game, and you're the only person alive who likes it.
I agree with
I'm
Trump.
dropping it in C tier and moving on.
I won't
No,
go any lower
it's
than
D.
B tier.
Nobody gives a shit what you want, Joe. What's the next game, Barack?
Super Mario Bros. 3. This game is a classic.
S
The
tier.
gameplay of Super
S
Mario
tier.
Bros. And elevated it to new heights. And that's not a pun on the fact that you can fly. Platforming is tight and rewarding. The enemies are fun and engaging. The level design is creative and fresh. You can play start to finish and never get bored.
And the item system, brilliant. Whoever came up with the idea
They all
of letting
agree?
you collect items in the overworld to help give you a boost through tough levels deserved a raise for sure.
So we're all in agreement that this is a good game.
One of the best.
Well, I mean, there are a lot better, but it's way up there.
Is it A tier?
It's A tier.
A tier.
It's S
Mario
tier.
World
3
is
is
next
S tier. What?
The level design, the enemies, and the platforming are maybe the
Bullshit.
best in Mario history. Plus, the music and visual aesthetic are top-notch. This game is my personal S tier.
I can't put it in S tier just because I know there are better games out there, but I think A tier is fine.
The game is
What?
too short.
Every Mario game is short when
Yeah,
you
go,
know the
Doc.
levels, Donald. That's a weak argument. Do you really not like this game?
I can beat this game in 16 minutes. That's just embarrassing.
Oh my God. Are you really going to use speed run tactics as an argument against the game? Do you know how fucking brain dead that is?
If I know how to do it, then I'm going to do it. And it's so easy to do. Any monkey with a brain can beat this game that fast.
So your argument is that the game is bad because when you play it, you willingly choose to skip most of the content.
No, it's because they make it piss easy to skip most of the content. It's lazy game design.
I'm conceding to Joe and dropping this in A tier and moving on. I don't want to hear any
Mario
more Donald
World is
shit-ass
S tier.
opinions.
Absolutely
okay, baby,
S
you can't
tier.
even speed run the game.
Moving on, Super Mario 64, another classic.
SS.
This one brought Mario to the third dimension.
Bad game.
What?
Bad game. It handles like a tank. The levels are actually super small and don't have a lot to them.
I wouldn't call it a bad game, but Donnie's got some points.
What?
When's the last time you played the game, Barack? It handles like shit. It was revolutionary for its time, but today it's mediocre at best, not worth playing.
Finally, Sleepy Joe says something that makes sense.
You guys are being haters. This game is iconic.
Be haters.
Iconic is the paper I use to wipe my ass. Drop it in D tier and let's move on.
No way.
Here. Okay, next game is...
I want to talk about Mario Kart now.
Yeah, let's talk about Mario Kart.
Okay, fine. So then the first Mario Kart
I want to talk about Mario Kart 64.
Joe, you're acting like a child. It's not all about what you want.
Let's talk about Mario Kart Wii.
Donald,
Mario Kart 64.
can we talk about Super Mario Kart first?
No.
Okay, fine. Joe, what do you want to say about Mario Kart 64?
Oh, classic. You always go to Sleepy Joe first.
It's because I'm not a toxic asshole like you. Take the L, Donald.
Go fuck yourself, Joe.
Civil guys.
I want to say that Mario Kart 64 was not a good game. Everyone has fond memories of that game, but it's not good.
What are you talking about? That game was great.
Get your head out of your ass, Barack. That game was just like Super Mario 64, a clunky mess. It's not fun.
Donnie here gets it. It plays like ass, and it looks like ass. It's a bad game. Drop that shit in D tier so I can get it off my mind.
D tier, are you kidding? It has nothing redeeming about it. F tier or bust?
Some of the levels are pretty good for the shit engine they run in.
The levels are not
Bullshit.
good.
Mario
Are you
64 is
kidding? Rainbow Road is a
amazing.
steaming
He's not
pile of
right.
bullshit.
Rainbow Road is the best level in the game.
No.
Eat my ass, Joe. Your opinions are worse than your administration.
Suck a fat one, Donald. Rainbow Road is iconic. It's the best track in this game and in Mario Kart 8.
I'm putting it in C tier and moving on.
D tier.
F tier.
Okay, D tier, you fucking babies.
Mario Kart Wii is the best Mario Kart in history, hands down. Put it in S tier.
I'm actually getting genuinely annoyed. An AI bunch of presidents arguing about Mario. I'm getting fucking annoyed. I'm actually getting pissed off. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah.
Tier right now.
That's a weird way to say Mario Kart 8.
Oh, here we fucking go. Short-term memory loss. Joe Biden over here is going to try to tell us why the latest Mario Kart has to be the best one.
Because it is. It looks fucking beautiful, handles great, and has such a great roster of characters and karts. It's the most fun Mario Kart has ever been.
You're really going to talk fun. Have you ever hit a wall in that game, Joe? Your cart comes to a stop and turn like 90 degrees sideways. It's fucking stupid.
It is.
It's not perfect, but it's still fun. It's a direct upgrade to Wii.
You just don't remember how good Wii was. It has the best controls in the series and has the highest.
The steering wheel was kind of
The
jank
game
for
is
Mario
full of
Kart.
ways to take
It was
advantage of
bad.
your abilities and experience to smoke your competition.
Here he goes again. First Super Mario World is bad because you can speed run it. Now Mario Kart Wii is great because you can game the engine. Not everything is about competitive strats, Donnie.
Just because you're a filthy casual who can't appreciate games for everything you can get out of them.
I'm with Joe here.
Wait. Is there an
see someone
FF
do
one?
something cool on
That's
you-
a good point. That's a good point. It is like chat. Oh my god.
Fam, this new Final Fantasy 16 trailer slaps so hard.
Dude, I'm hype as fuck. It looks awesome. Put Yoshida in and don't let Nomura touch anything, and we are heading for a golden age for real.
Sure thing, Donald. Nomura sucks so much
Why did
ass.
you
No
give him
wonder
the
Kingdom
Mountain
Hearts and
Dew
Advent
can?
Children were cap.
Hey guys, sorry. Had to take a crap and ran out of diapers. Had to go buy new ones.
Holy fucking shit. You disgust me so much, old man.
Shut up, asshole.
Whatever, man. Just don't fuck up our Final Fantasy tier list with your lame game opinions.
Let's try our best to make this one the best, guys. Let's start this tier list chronologically, shall we? Final Fantasy 1, not the best, but it's a pioneer. I say B tier.
Yeah, definitely. We have to respect the game for paving the road for the series.
What's the prediction? What's the prediction? Where do you think 8's coming here? Fuck sequels, no MMOs. Okay. 8 is in S? I don't know. I don't know. They might go like, this is going to be what? Maybe. I can't even imagine. Like, I'm trying to think what they'll put in S tier, or whoever's made this video. I reckon 9 or 10 is S. 7's going to be S tier, and I totally disagree. They're going to put 7 in S, and I'm going to rage.
Oh boy, here comes Grandpa again. Back in my days, video games were actually good. Fuck you, Joe. I respect it, but that trash cannot be anywhere above C tier. It's not even a classic.
C tier it is. Now Final Fantasy 2.
Lowest tier there is. Which one is ours? D tier. Do not even think.
Hold on a second. The game is not so bad, you fat ass. The mechanics are very original.
Took your time to starting spitting shit right, Sleepy Joe? I think 2 entries is your record without saying your shitty opinion. This game fucks up the whole idea of grinding in an RPG. The mechanics are so creative that they removed all of that shit for the following games. Also, the story is mid as hell.
The game is very fucking bad, Joe. Come on, D tier. Next one, Final Fantasy 3. I really feel like it is an improved version of Final Fantasy 1. It's only fair that it is at least above Final Fantasy 1.
That game is so fucking shit, I would put it in the lowest tier.
Come on, Joe. Why is that?
That difficulty spike towards the end of the game made me want to kill myself. Such bad game design.
That was the essential idea behind that era on JRPGs, you dumb shit. You progress, hit a hard area, and grind to get past it. In short, the problem here is not the game, but Joe's skill issue. Just put it 1 tier above FF1, Barack.
Shut the fuck up, Orange Man.
I think FF3 was a huge leap from 1 and 2. I cannot place it on the same level of FF1. B tier.
Nice one. My man Barack hitting harder than his drones on Middle East.
Final Fantasy 4.
C tier, and I'm being optimistic. This game sucks ass. The way plot development was done in this game is worse than Biden's economic plan.
What?
Let's sacrifice the player's effort and remove characters he grinded for plot consistency. Also, story is mid. Rabbits on the moon, really?
Have a load of this loser. FF4 is the most important FF game at that point from all the ones we ranked. It was the first time characters actually had personalities and were not complete dummies. Also, this is where the definitive concepts for Dragoons, Paladins, and Dark Knights were created. Kane's drip is so fucking dope, Barbaricha is hot AF.
Biden is right, Trump.
Biden is
And
right.
I'm not even going to try to convince you otherwise.
A
FF4
tier.
is lit. Easy tier A.
Yes.
I hate you guys so much.
We hate you too. FF5 turn now. I'm just going to drop it in B tier because nobody cares about FF5.
True, nice job system, though.
Agreed, nobody cares about butts, and the villain is fucking Tree. Fun game nonetheless.
Good, finally an agreement. Next, FF6 S tier.
Easiest S tier of my life. This game is the GOAT. Best opening in the series. Complex and deep characters. Best villain. Beautiful OST. Amazing scenarios. Simply brilliant.
Sells is hot as fuck, S tier.
Everything about the FF6 puzzle falls in place perfectly. S tier it is. Next, FF.
So this is hot as fuck. S tier. Oh, she's got some righteous pixels on her. Celeste's hot as fuck, baby.
7.
S tier, we don't even have to debate it. This
Boo!
is a no-brainer.
No fucking way.
Beat it.
This is by far the most overrated shit in the history of video games.
Preach it, Trump.
You must be the only fucking person in the world who thinks that. Final Fantasy VII is a milestone in the gaming industry.
Beat it.
Right, because we are making a tier list of milestones here, right, Grandpa? No, we are not. Have you even tried to play this shit in the last 5 or 10 years? This game aged the worst of all Final Fantasy games. No meme. B tier.
Donald, I agree that the game aged badly as Joe did, but this game is a milestone. No way it's a B tier.
If we are to place it in S rank with FF6, it should have the same level of quality, which it definitely is not.
Hard to argue against that.
Hard to argue? Are you both fucking each other IRL? FF7 is perfect gameplay and lore-wise. The world is rich. The overworld is great. The super bosses are incredible.
Cap. The characters are so fucking mid. Cloud is a boring-ass character, which I will never understand why people like him. Sephiroth is an edgelord. The plot is a convoluted piece of shit. I won't trash much further on the game because I like it, but it is not S tier.
You say that, but it's the only game receiving a AAA remake.
The remake is absolute garbage, for fuck's sake. It has Nomura written all over it.
I agree the remake is absolute trash. For the sake of moving on, I'll settle for FF7 on tier A. Next, I think FF8 is B tier.
I don't know who is worse, Cloud or Squall.
The main thing that kept me playing that game was the hot chick with the whips.
Just like your mom in an after-night party at the Trump Towers.
My mom was already a mummy by the time you built your towers, shithead.
The draw system is kind of crap. Story and dialogues are ass. There is nothing remarkable about this game. I think B tier is too much. C tier.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Now Final Fantasy 9.
S tier, that one is the
S-tier.
MVP, and I won't accept anything different than that.
Tier A Joe, no better than that. No wonder you like it, you boring fuck.
FF9 takes advantage of everything that worked in the previous 8 games and creates a
I'll
total
accept an
epic.
A.
This is by far the most creative universe in the whole Final Fantasy franchise. Aside from trance, everything else in this game works. Battle system is rewarding and straightforward. Jobs are embedded into each character's lore and personality. All characters interesting. Kuja may be gay, but he is fabulous and a Kefka-level villain. S tier. A piece of art.
He is fabulous.
Well said, Joe. Also, the OST slaps so hard.
This game can
He
be
is
tier A
fabulous.
the best. The game is so fucking slow that I'm impressed that Joe managed to finish it without going comatose. Battle transitions take an eternity.
Technical limitations from PlayStation 1, you retard. FF9 was released past the life cycle of the console.
Also, what is up with that blue shit as the final boss? It didn't make any sense.
It is clearly an allusion to Cloud of Darkness and FF3 Donald, you stupid mongoloid. She appears out of the blue just like Necron. The ending of this game hits so hard when you realize that the narrator is actually a letter written by Vivi, which had stopped by the time the ending takes place. Man, I'm gonna cry.
Fair
Oh,
enough, that hits hard indeed, S tier.
Vivi alone deserves the S tier.
Good, now for FF10 S tier as well.
yes.
Fuck you, Barack, tier A. This is the turning point where the series started to go downhill. FF10 was well executed and had one of the best battle mechanics in the series. Sphere Grid is lit, but nearly all characters in the game are so fucking annoying and forgettable. It doesn't belong in S tier.
Don is spitting facts right now, Barack. Many things work for this game, but many don't. This shit is linear as fuck, and it has fucking low replay value. I love the story, but we can't ignore that some major decisions made in this game led to the absolute shit that the franchise became for the next 20 years. Anyways, tier A, great entry.
Okay, FF12.
C tier, that game is lame.
Okay, I can't listen to this now. I can't. I haven't played these. So I assume they're not doing 14. Hold on.
Exploration matters.
I don't want to know the names of the characters. 13 goes there. So I think they skipped 11. Okay. They didn't do 10-2 either. 12 is the best. Well, you can see the final tier list. There you go. 15. B tier. All right, so that looks like it's the final list. Yeah, no MMOs and no sequels. 6 and 9 are S. 4, 7, and 10 came in A tier. 3, 5, 12, and 15 as B tier. C was 1 and 8. D, 2, and 13. Ooh, 13 came in at D. Interesting. That is interesting. Based. This is for 13 is the worst shit ever. No way. I think 10 is better than 9. I absolutely think 10 is better than 9. 9 is too slow. The combat's terrible. Garbage. 13 is great. 13 is arse. Ah, the dichotomy of Twitch. Summarized in a simple tier list between presidents. That was all it took to get us there. A simple tier list of presidents. That is genius. I feel like I'm going to watch that all night.